Greetings everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Captain Rye, and today's YouTube video is going to be the last of our Let's Play for Skyrim Special Edition, at least in this season, at least for now. And the reason for that? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first big one is that this Let's Play here with Kennereth was supposed to be a live stream Let's Play. Something for y'all to come in and see me do on Sundays. And then if you couldn't make it there, it was going to be published to YouTube. And the last couple of weeks, I've been unable to play this playthrough because the live stream quality has just been so disastrously bad. And I mean just truly disastrous. The quality, I was hoping to try and stream at 1080, but the service kept cutting out. It kept going, stream quality poor, cannot connect, cutting off stream. So I reduced the quality to 720. And at 1080, the quality was maybe in the 400s, and then at 720, the quality was closer to 200. And the last stream I tried to do here on Sunday, every 5 minutes, I had to restart the stream, and after 15 minutes, I just gave up. So that's one of the big reasons why I'm going to end this. The second big reason I'm going to end this is, if you've noticed, I'm trying to run an immersive kind of playthrough. I want harsh climates. I need to have food and rest and all of these things to make the game kind of just more intense and more interesting and much more enjoyable for you, the viewer, to watch through, because then it's more... it's not just me slaughtering dragons and going after, oh, I'm going to loot this cave. No, now it's, okay, well, I have to remember I got to survive. I need to eat. I need to build a fire, Then it becomes kind of more of a drama. And in the last couple of episodes, I've been trying to get the mod Real Needs and Diseases to work. And it just hasn't been cooperating. Well, I decided to go back to the I Needs mod, because I knew that worked. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working now. In fact, the reason for it not working, I think, has something to do with frostfall or wet and cold, which add the climates and, climatary effects to the game, like raindrops when you're soaking wet, and so on. And as a result of those two mods being in the game, the other immersive mod isn't working. The problem that I have with that is that I can't go and fiddle with the frostfall right now. I can't go and fiddle with wet and cold and figure out where the compatibilities are having problems. And the reason I can't do that is because if I hit the tab button here and I pull it up and I go down to powers, you'll see that I need frostfall, campfires, wet and cold, resourcefulness, all of these things, which are, supposed to be part of the, ingrained modded game as part of the base experience, is what the goal is, are showing up as special powers, which means if I want to use them, I have to bind them to the Z key, the shout key, and keep them up. And even then, the optionability doesn't always work. So that's a little bit of a problem. Now, if I stop the game, you'll see the system info here. In old Skyrim, when you ran mods like this, it would have the like Frostfall would be down here, or settings or controls. You would have Frostfall would be down here. You would have Wet and Cold, Real Needs and Diseases. They would all have a UI functionality. So I could go in and I could bind changes to things, weather sense, drink, collect firewood, all that to keys that aren't being used, like the V key, the B key, the N key, and the M key. Although the M key is technically being used, but I don't ever use it. And you can't do that right now, because in order to get a UI change, you need to have something called SKSE. Well, you need to have SkyUI, which will only work with SKSE. And SKSE doesn't work for Skyrim Special Edition because it's a 64-bit engine, and SKSE, the Skyrim script extender, is for the 32-bit engine. But good news! They are working on it. They are working on getting SKSE out there, and we can expect a beta release to come out. They were thinking sometime mid-March, possibly early April. So that's not too far away. That's just a couple of months away. In the meantime, we'll pick up other games and we'll play those, and we'll have, you know, a blast at that. And once SKSE becomes available, we'll come back and we'll play Skyrim Special Edition again, because we have SkyUI. I can go in and I can fiddle with everything. I can make sure everything works, and we'll get it up. Problem is, we won't be returning to the same characters. SKSE has this habit of messing with your save files, and the last time in old Skyrim I put SKSE on and I tried to play a character that I had established and done quite a bit with. Well, she was stuck halfway into the ground and there was no way I could fix it because of SKSE. So, in the end, we're going to have to, you know, basically start fresh, start all over, but we'll come back to that when the time comes. Now, in the meantime, the question is, what am I going to do to end this series? Well, I can't just leave you with the character fine and dandy. No, I think what I'm going to do... Oh! Well, that's interesting. Apparently it does seem to work now. It didn't seem to want to work. That's kind of fascinating. Alright. Of course, I'm talking about it not working properly, and of course it seems to work, but I'm not entirely sure if that works the way it's supposed to. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go have some fun here. I'm just going to go and take this character. I'm going to go find a giant, and I'm going to see if the physics for the giants still hold up. You've probably seen some of these videos in other places, and of course they're always funny to watch when they happen. Apparently I have not started Frostfall. That's weird. Very peculiar. I feel like all of these should have been... I don't know. Game is acting weird, which is why I'm, you know, canceling the the playthrough for now. At least until SKSE comes out. And then we can come back to it, and we can go and we can make, you know, brand new character. We can run something like the Live Another Life mod, another great mod that I'm looking forward to being able to use and customize and fiddle with. And, you know, that's one of those mods that you have to have a custom... You have to have a custom dialogue creator. So, right now the subtitles are up, but the subtitles are only there for already voiced characters. If something doesn't have a voice, if it's not voice acted, the subtitles don't exist for it. So what a couple of the mods will do is they'll let you put in subtitles for, you know, non-voice characters or stock characters, it'll bring up subtitles, and then you can actually read and communicate and pull up dialogue boxes as necessary. But again, that's one of those mods that doesn't work, or doesn't work very well, without SKSE installed. So, without all of those things, nothing works correctly. So, now if I recall, there should be a giant camp just on the other side of Rorikstead. And what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go poke the giant. And that's not a euphemism. Well, it might be a euphemism. Yes, I'm going to go poke the giant. And I'm going to see how high that giant can fling me. Ooh, that does sound kind of dirty. Trust me, it's not dirty. It's not dirty, I swear. If you've never seen Skyrim, you'll know you should know now that's not dirty. If you have seen Skyrim, you know what I'm talking about. I hope. I don't know what kind of mods you might have installed. I mean, old Skyrim had some interesting mods on, okay? Just saying. Won't be putting those back on. Not for our playthroughs. You don't need to be exposed to those. But if you are interested, in keeping up to date on maybe when we'll be doing another Let's Play of Skyrim, you can go and you can Google and look up the SKSE stuff and, you know, see their development logs. And I'm paying somewhat close attention to it, you know, looking at it here and there intermittently to determine whether or not they're going to come out with something soon, and if they do come out with something relatively soon, if that's going to be reasonable. Ah, some Thalmor. That's interesting. I'm surprised they would be so cold towards one of their own. I'm an Altmer. Don't you trust me? I might have a big sword on my back, but I only want to murder you. I mean, you did kill my family. Yeah, that's part of her backstory, that's right. Alright. Yeah, Frostfall is definitely not functioning. I don't think Real Needs and Diseases is functioning either. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've got iNeeds installed again, rather than Real Needs and Diseases, because Real Needs and Diseases absolutely would not function correctly. iNeeds, apparently after I slept in the bed, kinda sorta functioned. Kinda sorta, yeah. It's acting weird, and I don't like that. I'm going to need to have some time. I might be able to get to work without SKSE, without Sky UI. I might be able to do that. But, you know, I've got an alternative character here in Skyrim, and that alternative character, she's level 60-something, and she does nice things, and I spent a, good amount of time leveling that character and becoming, doing a playthrough that I'd never done before. That was kind of exciting because I got to see all new quest lines and everything. And even if I can get Frostfall and Wet and Cold is working, as you can see the water droplets coming off my character, even if I can get all of that working correctly, it still ends up being one of those situations where, because Frostfall is such a dangerous thing, I don't want, right now I have to have it macroed to the shout key. And I need that shout key. I need it for things that are, otherwise important. And I don't have that. because I need to keep it macroed to the weather sense, so I can determine how cold I'm getting so that I don't freeze to death. And with Frostfall installed, you can freeze to death. It gets seriously bad. Like, really dangerously bad. So let's see. There's some giants over here. Let's see if I can murder them. I don't think I'm going to murder these guys. I'm kind of hoping that one of them will hit me with a club and just send me off into the stratosphere. Alright, let's see. What's up, giant bro? Let's do this. Aww. I'm not much of a threat for giant bro, apparently. Not much of a threat at all. Alright guys, thanks for joining me for my Let's Play of Skyrim. I'm sorry that it didn't last very long. I know it's a bit disappointing, but hopefully we will get everything sorted out and resolved here in the coming months and get it fixed, and everything should be, you know, fine and dandy and fun to play, and you'll all come in and everybody will be happy. In the meantime, we'll probably switch over. Maybe we'll go back to Osiris New Dawn. They've added a lot of new things. They've changed a lot of things in that game, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting back into that. And as always, of course, if you like my World of Warship stuff, do keep sending me World of Warships replays. I'm probably going to start featuring a lot of those quite a bit more heavily, as I'm taking a little bit of a break from World of Warships right now. You know, I'm still playing, I'm just not playing as much. I'm not playing nearly as aggressively right now. I'm just kind of, you know, I log on maybe once a day, maybe for 1 or 2 battles, play a little bit. I mean, yesterday I didn't even play a single game. Need a bit of a break, getting burned out dealing with all of the scrubs, all of the potatoes, and all of the spuds. So, as always, I'll see you guys next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.